Welcome to the 17th episode of Mirror's Got Talent. It's a very, very unique show because I'm reaching out to all the babies and the mothers that I have delivered from 2009 onwards. And every association has been so special, so close to the heart. I started Mirror Health in 2016, but that was just a continuum of a big process which started off when I started my journey as a maternal fetal medicine specialist way back in 2009. And I really congratulate my team for putting in all the efforts to searching all the mobile numbers, connecting with the mothers and the children to find out how they are doing right now. And what is the essence of this program is basically we want to say that every child has a unique talent. And it is so important that we nurture this talent in the best possible manner. And what the parent has to do is just be supportive of it because every baby is unique and can flower as a prodigy if they are just supported well. And prodigies are not born, they are created. So this formative year, the formative years are very, very important for the parents to groom them really well. And I want to probably invite them for a talent show where they would be given about 15 minutes to showcase whatever they can do best. And we are not actually calling it a competition. We don't have age categories. We don't have performance categories. It's just the confidence with which the child can perform. And we will also, call in the parents, which we probably, we want to call them the super moms and the super dads because they have all been part of a very, very serious surveillance, when they were all, when the couple were pregnant, and we had to really do it together. So I would want them to share maybe a few lines about their pregnancy experience. And this is going into the YouTube channel of Mirror Health because I feel this could be like a beacon of light for many others, who've had several medical problems or surgical problems, which is preventing them or which they have not been able to confront effectively because nothing in the world is impossible. It's just that you need to confront it the right way. And when they hear you speak, when they see your children, display their talent, I'm very sure they would also want to go that extra mile and become those super moms and super dads with those wonderful kids. That's the whole idea of creating this. So we would also want the parents to tell us a single tagline experience, which we are archiving it, to motivate other aspiring parents so that when they read it, they know that it is from the real champions and they also want to become one. And what we have done out of this is maybe this one and the next one. And after that, we are going in for the semi-final round where we will be calling some of the selected participants, as per our reviewers, who will again do a semi-final on the virtual platform. And then finally, we are, all set to celebrate the Mirror Foundation Day, which is probably going to happen in March or April. We've really not decided whether it's going to be physical or virtual. And we're going to select the 3 confident kids and the 3 confident parents to come and share their experience as the finalists. So this is the culmination portion of this program, which we are all actually very, very, wanting or very, very, it's something that we are all seeking for. And with this, we are also trying to give, what we're trying to do is every show is special and we're giving a prize card for every child, highlighting the best portion of what the child can do, the best confident, the attribute of the child, which we want to put it in a prize card, which will be put into the group and you can download it as a souvenir. So more than anything, I'm feeling so glad that I'm reaching out to these mothers. We have also extended it to the siblings of the babies that I have delivered. They are also very special because ultimately the whole family is special for us because it's not just the mother. We've been in touch with the husband, the in-laws, the parents, the other baby. And so it's become like an extended family. With this, we welcome you. And I would want to invite my super champions. So we have Dr. Kavita Dubey from Jabalpur. And correct me if I'm wrong, she's a very, very active and what should I say, enterprising dentist from Jabalpur, a very, very, what do you call that, special association for me. And we have her wonderful son, Raghav, and they never miss a year, There's always a message and an audio and a video, audio message and a picture on his birthday. It was a very special pregnancy, a very difficult and ordeal kind of a thing, but we did it together. I can remember, I'll never forget those moments when we had those apprehensions and the difficulties, and then finally Raghav was born. So welcome to the show, Kavita. And we also have our special guest, Kamal Desai. So I delivered her second kid. In fact, we have her first kid, Sudanva, also with us. The second kid is named Srivatsa. And Kamal is very special because, she's been associated with me not just for pregnancy, but beyond. And the entire family is, in fact, I know their entire family. I've delivered a couple of her relatives, and it's like become like an extended family. So I feel so glad to have you in the show. And thank God for COVID, we've made this discovery that we can all meet virtually after a long time, and we never use the excuse of travel and things like that. So I'm really happy about that. So moving forward, Kavita, can you please give a small introduction of yourself and your son, and let us know what Raga wants to do? And after the children have performed, I will call you again to tell me about your pregnancy tagline experience.
Hello, ma'am. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see you. It's always like you say, ki, come over when you come to Bangalore. And yes, we always have a reason not to meet. The traffic, the time constraint, etc.,
Absolutely.
etc. This is a wonderful thing what you have done, and we have no excuse to not join. This is
Very
my
nice.
son Raghav. It just seems like yesterday when he was still in my tummy. 6 years, and ma'am, it's just like it was yesterday when you've got us this wonderful gift in our life.
Just
Thank you
flew
so
away, you're
much.
saying. Very
Yes,
nice. Very, very nice. Okay, Kavita. Now, what does Raga want to do today?
Raghav's going to sing Hanuman Chalisa. His father's
Wow.
name is Dr. Anjane.
Yes.
That's Hanumanji. So, and that's his super favorite. He's going to sing Hanuman Chalisa.
I remember your husband, Kavita. He was such a strong pillar of support. I remember you coming with your mom, and it used to be those phone calls with your husband. But
Yes,
it
ma'am.
used to be just like a green signal. And Kavita, please just follow everything. And I'm sure we're going to have a baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And
He's
he was a
so
very, very
wonderful.
busy onco surgeon from Jabalpur. And
Yes,
somehow we treaded those difficult times. And I'm so glad for you. You've got the most priceless gift ever in the
yes, ma'am.
form of Raghav. God bless him. So we're going to have Raghav saying Hanuman Chalisa, which is a very favorite hymn for me also. I start my day with Hanuman Chalisa. So can we have a baby that I have delivered sing Hanuman Chalisa for all of us?
Yes, ma'am. Raghav.
Sure. Please go ahead. Yes, Raghav. Which class are you in? When were you born? How old are you? You want to say this to me?
That's February.
You were born on 10th February, and then you're going to school, isn't it?
Raghav, speak.
Which school?
जब हम 28 साल के हो गए थे तब जाना चाहिए.
He is very, very fond of Hindi.
Okay.
So he would talk
Let him.
Hindi, right?
आप स्कूल जाते हैं क्या?
हाँ.
कौन सा स्कूल में है आप?
जब स्कूल छोड़ना है ये वाला, तो इसलिए अब पोएम करने जाते हैं, इसलिए ऑफलाइन हो गया.
ओके. आप कौन से क्लास?
ऑफलाइन.
ओके. आप कौन से क्लास में पढ़ते हैं? 10th स्टैंडर्ड, 12th स्टैंडर्ड, 20th स्टैंडर्ड, कौन से क्लास में पढ़ते हैं आप?
यूकेजी 3.
माय गॉड, यूकेजी और जी सेक्शन में. वेरी गुड.
3.
Okay. I think he's very excited. He's like, oh my God, this doctor is wasting a lot of time on all this. And I want to say Hanuman Chalisa. Please, आप
Let's
हनुमान
start.
चालीसा हमारे लिए गाएंगे?
Unmuted है राघव, it's unmute. हाँ.
हाँ बोलो.
ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस
वाव.
लोग सागर दूत अतुलित बलधामा जनि पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी मुझ के संगी उनसे ध्वन विराट सुबह कानन कुंडल कुंचित के साथ वज्र विराजे तू भस में दिखावत संखा
जोर से.
आदि मनीषा नारद
स्लोली स्लोली, धीरे से कहना प्लीज.
धीरे से बट जोर से.
जोर से गए.
हाँ, जय हनुमान से स्टार्ट करो जल्दी.
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस लोग उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी निवास सुमत के संगी उच्चन वरन व्याज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित के संहत वज्र राजा विराज बेकत शूभन से दिखावे संकार आदि मनीषा नारद चारद सैतादीसा देवता चढ़ करी हनुमत में हसाए सबका दियो मान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस लोग उजागर रामदूत दाना अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी निवास सुमत के संगी उच्चन वरन व्याज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित के संहत ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस.
बस.
Very nice, very nice. I mean, at this age, I think he knows it fully, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Does he chant it? आप daily chant करते हो क्या?
Ma'am, COVID में actually we saw a lot of Ramayan and everything. He always had a special affinity for Hanuman ji.
Hanuman, is it?
He learned it well when he was, I think, 2.5 or 3.
Okay.
The entire Hanuman Chalisa, all the Aartis, lot of Ramayan he knows.
Wow. Very good.
He's like a Deshi child. Matlab, he's not interested in
Very
any of
nice.
the
Get
he's
him into
non-English.
some kind of, music or, I'm sure he'll do very well. That he can. आप गाना नहीं learn करना चाहते हो?
नहीं, हमारे पास एक गाना है.
कौन सा?
हाँ बोलेंगे आप.
गा दो.
एक गाना, प्लीज, स्पेशल गाना.
नहीं आता है.
जितना आता है गा दो. जोर से. जोर से. जोर से.
आपका वॉइस बहुत मेलोडियस है एक्चुअली, मीठा है.
यस, मतलब
बहुत सुरीला है.
मतलब
बहुत अच्छे से गाते हो आप. Actually, his grandfather is a professional singer.
Oh, then I think he has some genes there.
He's an ENT surgeon.
Okay.
He's learned classical music. So
Fantastic.
Raghav sings with him.
क्लासिकल म्यूजिक मतलब
ये सब जो इंग्लिश गाने नहीं होते, मूवी के नहीं होते, वो वाला है. झलक
आप गाना चाहते हैं? एक और दो लाइन मेरे लिए प्लीज, स्पेशली.
हम नहीं गा पाएंगे, हम एक ही गा पाएंगे.
एक गा दीजिए. तेरी झलक. जोर से. अनम्यूटेड. हाँ.
तेरी झलक सेल्फी शिवल्ली नैना कनक बरसी तेरी झलक सेल्फी शिवल्ली बातें.
He's got a very nice voice, Kavita. I think you should groom it. He's really confident and I know that little bit of shyness, but for a child to come onto the virtual platform, आप बहुत अच्छा perform किया है, राघव. I like your name so much. आपका नाम बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे. Very, very nice. And we're going to. आप कुछ और करना चाहते हैं राघव? I saw you. आपको इतनी छोटी से बच्चे की तरह मैंने देखा आपको, और इतना मुझे खुश हो रहा है कि आप इतने बड़े हो गए और ऐसे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं और मेरे लिए हनुमान चालीसा चैंट कर रहे हैं. इतना बड़ा बच्चा हो गया आप. हाँ, I'm so sorry for my Hindi, but I think I'm able to communicate.
And that's okay, ma'am, absolutely okay. But what he knows is you've been seeing him since he was a grain of rice.
I
so he
know.
always said you've seen him when he was chawal ka dana.
Exactly. I think we saw him like an embryo with the fetal heart and the fetus.
I just
And I
showed
want to
him
really.
the scans. Recently,
Really?
I showed him a few of the scans. He's very, very interested.
Very nice. Very nice.
Of
Of course. All right. I'm so happy for Raghav, and he's such a, what I should say, he is, I think he's got a lot of inquisitiveness and curiosity to learn more. And he's so much into our culture and tradition, Kavita, which I really have to applaud, because not many children are introduced into our culture. And this is something that you have done very nicely at this age. We had some kids chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, some kids telling the shlokas. I was really happy for them at this age. And I'm sure chanting these shlokas is going to add on a lot of value in their concentration and memory and things like that. So uh, I'm really happy for that. I should applaud you as well as your family. And my special inquiries to Dr. Anjane, who's not there today. But definitely, please convey my regards to him because he was very much
Let's
part
see
of the
if he can
surveillance.
join. I'll
And
see
I'm
if he can.
still going to tell you, Kavita, this is not an excuse. When you come to Bangalore, please, in spite of the traffic, navigate and meet me with Raghav. I need to click a picture with him. All right. So I will call you back in another 10-15 minutes because I have Kamal Desai's two wonderful kids there. So they will
Sure.
perform something and I will give, and then the turns come to the parents. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Then I invite Kamal Desai with her two wonderful kids, the older one who is Sudanva and the younger one who is Srivatsa, who have joined us today. Kamal, can you please introduce yourself and your kids and let us know what the kids want to do?
Myself, Kamal Desai, and I have been interacting with Dr. Devdiri from maybe nine years, probably. And I guess I was the less challenged pregnancy in your whole career, I guess, because I have seen you attend a lot of challenging deliveries with my cousins and extended families, and your support has been tremendous. And your hospital name, Mirror Health, exactly mirrors the ideology behind it. You just give the facts and you give the confidence to face the situation. And this is Sudanma, my elder son. He's 13 years old and he'll be playing flute for Panchi Hoti to
Wow.
Udati. And this
Oh,
is
that is
Srivastava.
okay.
He will chant Vishnu Sahasranama for starting few minutes.
Fantastic. I have such wonderful kids. My God. Very nice. So, Sudanma, can you please introduce yourself briefly? Which grade? How old are you? And tell us what you want to play. Are you trained in flute, Hindustani music? Is it? Very
Trained for
nice.
Hindustani flute.
Fantastic.
I'm 13 years old and
You
I
look
am
taller for your age.
Yeah, he's very tall.
Okay. Can we get Sudanma in the center and just hear his flute? Yes, Sudanma, please go ahead. So, what is the thing that you're going to play today, Sudanma?
I'm going to play Panchi Hoti To Uda Aati Re. This song is actually I was a fan of Praveen Godkhindi, if you have heard of him.
Yeah, of course.
So he used to play it, and I like the song most about.
You've been learning flute for how long, Sudanma? How long have you been learning flute?
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years. Wow, that's a lot of
Because
time.
of he was learning actually from 5 years. In between, due to COVID, he couldn't continue. We could find a teacher, but somehow that rapport didn't build because music needs a lot of personal interaction.
Absolutely.
Right? That's why I'm trying to search somebody.
I am also one of those mothers where the child is, super passionate about music. So my son is very passionate about Carnatic music. So I know how music is. And I'm so glad that, he's playing the flute Sudanma for us. So can you please take over the stage and can you come a little closer? There is an audio disturbance. Your flute is unusually long. What kind of a flute is this?
A sharp scale, A sharp, yeah. This is actually longer.
The beginners have a smaller one. He is in the second level, so he has this one.
Very nice. Wow. Very nice. Flute is so melodious. You want to do something else, or it's over? I want to listen more of this flute.
Okay, I'll play Alapan.
Sure.
Rag.
Okay. Which rag was this,
It
Sudanva?
was Yaman Rag, and then the song which I played was in Bhopal.
Was what?
The song Panchi Uti Todu Atire, that was in Bhopali, and now which I played was in Yaman Rag.
Very nice. Very nice. It's such a healing raga. Thank you so much, Sudanva. Now let's move on to Srivatsa. Can you please introduce him to us, Kamal?
He is Srivatsa. He was the baby who was delivered by Dr. Revati. And actually, my sister referred me to you. And she had a lot of confidence on you. And then I thought, okay, let me also go to her and take her advice and guidance. And then he was born. And he is 9 years old now. He studies in second standard, Delhi Public School North. He will chant a few lines of Vishnu Sahasranama.
Very nice. So, what is his date of birth, Kamal?
8th December 2013.
Very nice. Okay, Srivatsa, can you please chant Vishnu Sahasranama? We had Raghav already chant Hanuman Chalisa for us. So, as a continuation, we have Srivatsa saying Vishnu Sahasranama. Louder.
विश्वं विष्णुर्वचत्कारो भूत भव्य भूतप्रभु भूतगुर्भूतयुद्भवो भूतात्मा भूतभावना भूतात्मा परात्मा च मुक्तानां परमांगति अव्ययप्रसाक्षी क्षरतन्युक्षरयुक्त योगो योगदर्दाम्नित प्रधान पुरुषेश्वर नारसिंह श्रीमान् केशव पुरुषोत्तम. Thank you.
Wow. I'm so surprised. I had at least 4 or 5 children of mine, that is mine in the sense the ones that I have delivered, who have actually chanted these shlokas. And incidentally, these shlokas are, they interest me a lot. And just a minute. Shrikant, can you?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We cannot hear you.
Yes. So basically, these shlokas are something that are so special, mainly because it instills you that positivity and enthusiasm, especially when heard at different times of the day. And I still have that habit of listening to these shlokas as soon as I get up in the morning, and it actually refreshes me so much. And I must have heard these shlokas, even on the days that I've probably delivered these babies. And I'm so glad that these children are, probably chanting them so well. And I feel so connected with these kids so subconsciously. So God bless these kids. And I'm sure they will do much more in the future. We will stay connected. Now let's move on to the parents. So we have Kavita again. So Kavita, can you please tell us a single pregnancy tagline experience, which we will archive it as is. We
It
will
and
let others read it. And also, I want you to say a few lines, maybe a 3 or 4 lines, to our aspiring parents who may have had difficulties because they were not able to conceive or have had a pregnancy which was problematic. So can you instill hope and positivity in them, Kavita? Can you share your experience?
sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Dr. Revati, for me, you are the software designer. You
Oh
have
my
put a
God.
chip. You've put a chip in my son. He is exactly as the book goes. He crawled at the same time as the textbook said. He had his first tooth at that time. He spoke at that time. It's just wonderful. There's nothing which is off the book. He's intelligent. He's everything. I'm sure every parent finds the child intelligent, but it's like whatever was there, this is the time when this landmark comes, this is the time when this milestone is reached. He's exactly that. So for me, you are a software designer who instills a chip intrauterine. I don't know how you do it.
Oh my
I do
God.
not
You're
know how you do it.
okay. So this is the tagline. So
Yes,
how would you call that tagline now? How do I frame it?
Dr. Revti is a software designer.
Oh my God. And who does in utero fetal programming?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so touched by it, Kavita. And I'm so happy,
That's the way
these
it is.
babies
Hmm.
have actually found that the environment in the uterus was so good and congenial that all the difficulties that we faced did not affect the intrauterine environment. And
Yes,
that's why
ma'am.
these babies are doing so well. And nobody has told this to me till now. And this is a very special feeling. And this is something that has added a lot of joy to me. And can you tell me a few lines which would probably motivate others, who are finding it difficult to conceive or not having successful pregnancies?
Ma'am, again, if it comes to difficulty in conceiving, I think I've had it all: a miscarriage, a tubal pregnancy, an appendicectomy, another scar of tubectomy. All I was left with two ovaries and one tube. Never ever could we think that I could conceive without assisted reproduction. But then it's just happened, and it happened a month before we were actually trying to move down to come down to Milan for assisted reproduction. And I the moment my pregnancy test was positive, we decided that I'm coming down to Milan. Well, that's the place where I was born way back when it was Desai nursing home. So it was absolutely special, and my husband just decided. I guess if you remember, both of you us were living in different
Yes.
cities, so that was again
And
a
let
different.
me add another line to you, Kavita. I was also born in Desai Nursing Home.
Yes, yeah, I remember that. And ma'am, you are also a product of St. Mary's, and I'm also a product of St.
Oh my
Mary's.
God, we have too many things in common.
Yes,
And
we've
I
too
have a
many.
son and you have a son.
Yes, ma'am. So it was like I reached Milan from the airport, and a fetal heart was recorded just to prove that yes, it was a live pregnancy when I came. Probably that's the protocol.
And
And
I
then
got a call to see you.
and after that, it was all programmed. Everything was programmed, coming from a family of doctors, wherein people said, why do I have to go to some other place, see some other doctor? Like, there are deliveries every day at our own hospital, which is in the campus of our own house. It was foolish for people that I was traveling down to Bangalore. And again, all the protein, what was uh, sent to my body for Raghav, it worked so well that I've recommended my obstetricians who are at our own hospital ki please do this. Everyone was like, no, the fluid, whatever the scale was, I've forgotten now, it has to be above 10. They were like, nahi, 5 mein bhi bachcha to acha paida ho jata hai. No, but we were like, and my husband actually, he really supported. Bola hai na, dena hai to karna hai. So we took those amino acid infusions, I think twice a week, then once a week, and that's the product is extremely nice, and we wouldn't have asked for anything better.
Okay. So what are you trying to say is nothing is impossible. It's just that you need to have the faith and persevere and do whatever is scientific. So you definitely achieve your goal one day. So
Yes,
anyone can become a champion. It's not that only a few are gifted or a few of them are blessed. It's just
absolutely,
hard work, focus, trust, and belief. And you are the
more of
example for
trust and
this.
belief, more of trust and belief. Believing that I could get pregnant itself was, that's a miracle, and then sailing through after having had a few losses was really awesome. And you
Thank you
make
so
us
much,
feel
Kavita.
super comfortable.
Thank you so much, Kavita. I remember each day of our surveillance that we did together. And if I could wear a crown, I wear all my jewels. Then all these kids are my jewels,
Yes.
and I really want to flaunt them. I'm so happy and glad for you as well as Raghav. And thank you so much for that wonderful message. So we will call Kamal Desai and ask her, can you give us a single pregnancy tagline experience, which we will put it in the same lines, in the same words. And we also want you to say 2 to 3 lines, which could probably motivate other mothers or other prospective mothers who've still not found the light.
Face the mirror with confidence. Like any kind of issue, you go to Dr. Revati or go to Dr. Govind Rajan, they will make sure that you have a solution for that. They will tell you the facts, but they will give you confidence. So that will let you move towards a positive solution. This is what I have understood from interacting with you and getting a solution for our problems.
Very nice. This is something that is really close to my heart. And this is the whole idea of calling my clinic Mirror Health, because we wanted to tell the world that we are just going to reflect what is the truth and then tell them what is the best way to deal with it. And that's what, is Mirror Health. And Kamal, you've been such a strong acquaintance. And I feel so nice that you've got the essence so well. And I also have to congratulate you because you have trusted us so much at every part of it, not just the pregnancy, even beyond it. And, and that is also very important because sometimes all the facts are not easy. They're very difficult, sometimes very hard to comprehend. There are lots of people who will not believe it or not trust it. And I feel so sad for them that, they really do not pursue the treatment properly and have some unfortunate consequences. But I'm so glad that all of you have been so trusting, so meticulous, because that is also very, very important. So positive, which is also very important. And finally, you've all reached your goals. And thank you for this wonderful, uh, all your, what do you say, every moment of this show has been very special to my heart. And we want to tell you that we are just a call away or a WhatsApp message away. Please stay in touch with us and let us know about your kids and yourself. We are very, very eager to know about it. And also, please share these kinds of experiences with someone, because we never know, something like this may motivate another person who is probably suffering or may have had a misery to come out of it and make their lives as confident and as beautiful as yours is today. So it's not, we should never fear to fail, but we should get up each time and say, we will move ahead and success is not going to be too far. So don't give it up. Persevere. These mothers have done, their babies are super special. I'm sure everyone can do it. And thank you so much. We'll keep you informed. We will send the price cards on the group. Please keep, I'm sure they are going to be your souvenirs. And we'll also tell you about the semifinals, and also we'll keep you informed about the Mirror Foundation Day. And let's stay connected virtually. We do a lot of teleconsultations too. So recently, I delivered a mother from Angola, whom I've never met till now. So I collaborated with a consultant from Angola, and then we made sure that the first child was a difficult pregnancy, so the second one was not preterm, and the baby is doing extremely well. We've been collaborating with people from cities and also out of the country for some suggestions. So virtually, we can still give you advice and make your pregnancy safer. So please reach out to us. And until next, I congratulate the babies and the mothers. I don't like to say adieu, but at least for this moment, I would say have a great day and stay connected. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raghav. Thank you, Sudanva, for that beautiful music. And thank you, Srivatsa. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kamal and Kavita.
you.
Bye.
Bye.